It takes exercising, not just physically. So when you physically think, okay, if I do exercising, strength training, then my body will be chiseled or grow in that manner to either maintain or grow. Usually it's the lack of exercising or the least amount of exercising that creates less, like where decreasing, not growth, shrinkage. And so what I mean by that is not only in your body but also in your craft. So if it's writing, you need to write to perform, but also when you're not performing, you need to write to exercise. And so doing 15-minute exercises, I mean, I think that's all what it'll take, is just finding an exercise that'll work. So for instance, I'm gonna say an example of writing. There's a system out there that allows you to collect this is going too far. All right, the example is you take two topics, take two words, take two things, and connect them, write about them, connect them. Let's just say squirrel and stop sign. All right, squirrel and stop sign. I'm gonna write about how I've seen squirrels climb up trees, but I've never seen them climb up stop signs. Or I'm gonna write about every time I see a squirrel, there's two things that make me stop in the road: stop signs and squirrels. So it's just working those angles, finding whatever it takes and writing it out. I mean, right now my process is verbalize. I've noticed that I've verbalize. I've used words to process. And so I wonder if I take what I say and get them transcribed, then edit. That would be an exercise of editing. And so I think that would be beneficial, where it's like, that's my rough draft, instead of me brainstorming, this is my brainstorming. So that's like meta versus reclusion, recursiveness on recursiveness. So that's the example, is finding exercises that you do, like through the week. And
new text message from Chad Bilbeam.
Thank you. One thing you could do is, whatever your artistic craft, if it's video editing, make a video quick and edit it together, right? Just like, and if it's the process of editing, it doesn't matter what the source material is. You can film and craft a story, right, really quick within 15 minutes. Like, that's your deadline. I will produce and edit those things. Okay, that's rough draft. Second draft, I'll take what I produced and, for the next 15 minutes. So you can have like a 3 times a week process, where it's like, because that's what they recommend. It's like basically 60 minutes a week of strength training makes your body right. So why doesn't 60 minutes a week of small tasks, because make your craft stronger? So why not? Because what we do is we do write. We text every day, we call and communicate every day, we watch, whatever your craft is, you perform, and you walk every day. Your non-exercise, what is it? Thermogenesis, it's neat. Whatever the A is, activity, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, meaning what calories are you burning when you're not exercising. So you are very neat when you're performing, like writing or drawing. Like, let's just say you have to draw for a job. You still need to do the exercises, even though you are practicing daily and performing daily. And so it's like, you still need those little 15-minute off exercises so that you can get sharpen the axe, sharpen the sword. So find little exercises, create them. One exercise is the observation exercise, which is observing what works in the real world and trying to apply it instantly after you've discovered. Meaning, this guy walks through, his name's Kesh, he walks through drawing, and he says, I find the flow of the artwork. And then what I can do is I've observed him doing it, but what would be better if I then take that exercise and do it over here and do it myself, where it's like I'm gonna observe. And then another guy talks about color grading, and it's like screen grabbing the images, the frames that you like, and taking those and breaking it down. Because right now I've got a hard light this way, a soft light this way, because the sun is right here, and I've got a roof over my head, but everything else is reflecting onto it, and I can notice that these are the things. And then what would be awesome is I see what my camera takes, and then it's like I know that in this light and in this thing it's ISO 250, you know, f-stop 1/60, color, you know, the color temperature is 4500, and I mean, I'm making these numbers up, and this is improv right here, so I'm practicing of who I am every day, every week. So keep on exercising, keep on practicing, find the little tidbits that make the day, your acts get stronger, because they say 18 minutes a day makes you hip hip hooray.